right. Hey, guys, if you're listening to this, just know that we did it. We've successfully recorded and produced a podcast without Jake. And this one specifically took a little bit of time to get off the ground. If you're going to use a airplane metaphor, like Jake loves to fly, yeah, it was a little bit hectic. I had the idea, I don't know, a couple days ago of like, hey, let's get some more interaction. Let's do some phone calls with Ghosties on this episode, which Timon thought was a great idea. Shout out to Timon. Timon, show your face.
Boom.
Boom.
I have a camera.
Timon's got a camera, baby. So Jake's not here, but Timon's on camera. So you tell me if that's a worthy trade. But had the fun idea. Timon was like, great, let's try it. And I don't know, it's been hour plus trying to figure out this phone call technology, whatnot, but we got to work thanks to Timon, thanks to Timon's never say die attitude, and I'm pumped. So as you may or may not realize, Jake is out of the country. He is down under in Australia. I don't know how much more of the accent I can do, but instead of just sitting here and crying, we are deciding to make a podcast, me and Timon. So Timon, welcome. I will say, just right off the bat here, just pulled up to Jake's house to unlock the door for Timon to get in earlier. And I mean, beelined, right when I got out the car, beelined to the driveway was Jake's across the street neighbor, Dennis. Shout out to Dennis. Great guy. Have you met him before, Timon?
I don't think so.
Hadn't really met him myself, but you just know this kind of guy. Like, you know who Dennis is, judging solely off of his house. Like, this guy is the man. Like, his house is like, his lawn is pristine. He doesn't have like a mansion of a house, but it's very well kept. Mm-hmm. Drives a tiny pickup truck. I think there's a certain quality of men who drive a tiny pickup truck. It's like, hey, I know I need to use and utilize the pickup, but I don't need a big one. I don't need anything flashy. I'm going to do my work on this tiny pickup.
Yeah.
And came over and was so concerned, Jake and Rachel, about, hey, I feel like they're always, like, their cars are always leaving, and now all of a sudden they're here. Their cars have not moved for a long time. Just wanted to make sure everything was okay. And as I was talking to him, I tried not to like reveal too much, but then again, I was like, well, I got to tell him what's going on, or else he's going to be like, how in the world are they in Australia for 3 weeks? And so finally I was like, yeah, Jake does some comedy stuff. So he's got some shows actually. And he's like, whoa. So he was pumped. Jake, you've officially been outed on the street as the resident comedian. And then he's like, okay, I just want to make sure nothing weird was going on. And right at that moment, Timon and his brother pulled up, and we all three went inside. And so it's just me and these two underage dudes just hanging out in somebody's house that's 5,000 miles away. So it's going to be a great episode. We're excited about it. Thank you for listening. Let's get into it. Let's do it. I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning with Jake and Graham, Ghostrunners podcast. All right, Timon, Merry Christmas, brother. I feel like I haven't seen you since the Christmas season has been upon us.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you. It's been a while.
You have a Christmas concert coming up tonight.
I do, yes.
Tell me what a Christmas concert looks like for you.
It's just like hanging out with friends and then also singing. I feel like it's a lot of fun.
Okay, I know what a concert is. Oh, yeah. It's like a choir concert, but like, yeah, tell me, like, I feel like with choir, there's multiple different ways that you can approach choir. Like, I feel like sometimes choir is like this fun, poppy Glee. Have you heard of Glee, Timon, first of all?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Okay. It's like this show that was like all about choir, I think, and they did like mashups, and it was really cheesy and like super like theatrical.
Okay.
But really fun back when I was in high school, college. So anyway, but then there's also like the type of choir that's like, we sing this super slow song in Latin that also is talking about Christmas. Like, so what kind of concert are we looking at here? Are we doing more like, we wish you a Merry Christmas? Or are we doing more like this song was written by Pablo Picasso's dead uncle,
Yeah.
singing in Latin, and we're supposed to just love the way it sounds. It's very flowy.
I'd say here's the range. We've got a fun "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" song.
Ooh, okay.
All the way to a song from Handel's Messiah.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
That's so
what it is.
classic choir. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You just never know what you're gonna get. Like, yeah, they'll sing "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch,"
Yep.
and then next, yeah, they're singing I don't even know what, something else. So, speaking of Christmas, I have a few things to talk about with Christmas. I just recently was out shopping for Christmas at Academy Sports and outdoors, and it's just like a Dick's Sporting Goods type place. And I just got so sad. I think I was triggered at first, and then I was just like, no, it's just sad. So one of my favorite songs, a modern classic Christmas song, "Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays" by NSYNC. Merry Christmas. You know, it's just so fun. It's so poppy. And I was just kind of grooving as I was shopping at Academy. And, you know, do you know that song very well?
I don't think so.
Okay. So it's the line is blessings from above. God sends you his love and everything's okay. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. But this one specifically, as I was listening, it just goes, blessing from above and everything's okay. Merry Christmas, happy. Like they took away God sends you his love.
Wow.
Like completely, like it wasn't like a blank space, in which that triggers me as a music person of like, well, this is the wrong like measures.
Yeah.
But also it just like completely took away God sends you his love. Like I understand like political correctness to an extent and like looking that way corporately, but like you're playing a playlist of Christmas music. Like the next song on the playlist was Silent Night.
Yeah.
And this one specific, like, it's like, hey, they're all about like Christmas is like, it's about the birth of Jesus.
Yeah,
Like,
where did Christmas come from? What did they like?
but like God sends you his love is like, we can't go that far with it. So if you're listening to Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays in a store and you happen to hear the edited version, which is just crazy to say that an edited Christmas song, a censored version, sing it out loud. God sends you his love, because I just couldn't believe that. But yeah, man, Christmas is upon us. It's exciting. I been starting to get a lot of Christmas cards in the mail. Okay. You guys a Christmas card family?
I think we've like sent Christmas cards for every year as long as I've been alive.
Okay.
I think last year we were like considering like maybe we just shouldn't this year. It's like it's a big hassle.
Right.
It's not super easy.
One of my friends, Tate Unruh, shout out Tate, his wife, who I don't know well at all, but seems really funny, posted like on her Instagram story, hey guys, just FYI, we are doing Christmas cards because Tate couldn't believe that we don't do them. So if you guys want to, send us your address and we'll mail you a card that you can look at and then throw away in a week, or you can look at and throw away right away. You know, she was like so practical about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is kind of fair. But I just observed something in Christmas cards recently. You know, I'm at the age now, I'm 33. I'm not so spry of a buck anymore, Timon. And so I'm at the age where I can, a lot of my friends are having kids. And so often the Christmas cards are them with their kids, or like zoomed in of their kids with like, you know, them holding my friend's hand or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm learning more and more. I just want to give a PSA out there to all dads, husbands out there with kids to be on the lookout for this. Because if your kids take a good picture, it doesn't matter how you look. That's the picture that people are going to choose to put on their Christmas card. So like one of Catherine's friends from college sent us a Christmas card recently. The kids looked so cute. These two little boys, just so wonderful. Uh-huh. And the dad, who I'm friends with and is a good looking guy, it looked like he didn't even know the picture was being taken. It was like he was just like in another world, you know. I'm sure it was one of those like I just blinked or I just, you know, looked whatever the wrong way. But it was like I just know the process of like, hey, as long as the wife is going to be enjoying the way the kids look, it doesn't matter what the husband looks like. Like when we took our family pictures, Catherine, like she wanted me to wear khakis, and I have a pair of khakis, but I haven't worn them in I don't know how long, 3 years. I mean, they were snug. Catherine had to iron them because literally like they smelled like our old detergent. That's how long I've had these khakis just hidden away somewhere. But Catherine doesn't really care what I look like as long as the kids look cute and I match them. So I am just PSA out there for all the dads, all the husbands of the world. Just smile the whole time you're taking pictures, because you don't know when that perfect shot is of your kid.
You can't be caught mid expression change.
Yeah. I mean, I can't describe you. I mean, this guy's I don't know, solid 8 out of 10, good looking guy.
Yeah.
He looked like a face app, like something terrible from photo booth or something. Like,
Wow.
just not great. And it was like,
Yeah.
surely you see that,
Yeah.
but maybe you don't. So
But hey, kids, maybe changes your priorities.
maybe so.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, Christmas, we are fully in the Christmas mode now. We decorated a decent amount of Christmas before we left for Hawaii. But then when we got back, we put up our tree, and when the kids, we went and got the kids halfway from Texas, they came home. The tree was lit, but it wasn't ornamented, decorated, or adorned with decorations.
Sure.
And so that night, it was just a wonderful, classic Christmassy time. Awesome. Bo is now getting to the age where he's pretty careful and he can put stuff on the tree, which is so fun. Hattie and Bo being so excited about all the different things. You won't necessarily appreciate this that much time because I know you're not a big sports guy, but we have a Royals ornament of Salvador Perez, who's like one of the best Royals players that we have. Okay. He's a catcher, and so he's got his catcher's gear on. He's like mid-throw. It's a cool ornament that my parents gave us a couple years ago. And it's like Bo's favorite ornament. He's like, that's my favorite one. That's a Royals player. I'm like, awesome, dude. He's like, yeah, we put that one up high so Rosie doesn't take it. And I was like, very smart. And I was like, do you know his name? And he's like, no, I don't know his name. His name's Salvador Perez. He's like, okay, he's my favorite player. He's dead though. And I was like, oh, he's dead. Which he's not. He's very much still playing on the team. Yeah, he's dead. He was just so confident. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead though. So yeah, I just put him up there, and he's my favorite, but he's dead. I was like, I don't think so, but I think he's doing just fine.
He's dead. And there's a woman up there with him.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Oh, he's also been like, every year. I feel like growing up, I did this too, but nativity scenes, like they love playing with there's some like kiddie nativity scenes, and I heard them playing the other day. They were outside on the deck while I was putting up Christmas lights, and I just hear Bo's like describing them all. He's like, that's Mary, that's Joseph, that's Jesus, that's Moses. And I'm like, oh, Moses, huh? Yeah, Moses. Moses is there too. And Noah. I was like, I don't think so, buddy. But they're like, yeah, role playing. Like, like the other day I heard Hattie being like, Joseph, would you like to go with me to the grocery store? And Bo was like, yes, let's go to the grocery store. And so it's just so funny. They're like, playing with the nativities. But
that's awesome. Have you seen? I saw this post of like minimal nativity sets. Have you seen those?
Like literally like a ball or like
it's like a colored shape with a head.
Yeah,
I thought that was so funny.
What do you think as far as Timon? You're a young kid that's cool.
Yeah. Like,
do you have more appreciation for ornate old stuff or like modern new stuff? Like, have you seen any of these like posts where they're showing a old, like something from the 1700s, 1800s, like the architecture is like so ornate and beautiful. And then the new stuff is literally just like straight line, everything.
I think I like the new stuff just because I think it just like can't help it. I like the modern simple stuff, but I definitely appreciate the old stuff. And sometimes I miss it.
Yeah.
Miss it as if I like was in it. But yeah, like I definitely, it's sad that we're losing all the beauty of stuff.
That's what I'm wondering is like, yeah, eventually it's just going to be all that modern look. And because I don't mind it necessarily, but then when you compare it to the old stuff, it's like, man, what if eventually there's no old stuff? Like, I don't know.
I feel like in movies, when it shows like a dystopian future, it's like it's like a simplest, like everything's like
metal, black, white, just like, no color, no character. So yeah, it's moving that way with nativity scenes, man. So, no, anyway, it was a fun time. Rosie is officially like entered the age where we're scared every time she walks into a room, what she's going to do to it. And so, yeah, we would put up an ornament, and before we knew it, she would take it and run down the hall with it. And luckily we didn't break any, but, she's there. So, she's fun. She's cute. And she also, I think since she's the third, she has more opportunities to be like, disobedient. Just because like, with Hattie, it was like Hattie never had opportunities to pick up a marker and write on it because we only had one kid, so we didn't have markers out.
Yeah.
And then with Bo, it was kind of like that. And now with Rosie, like Hattie and Bo are leaving their stuff everywhere. So it's just like it's like you're trying to negotiate with the baby, like put the marker down.
Yeah.
Please just trust me here. It's not worth it. Put the marker down. So anyway, she's fun. I was going to ask you, Timon, I feel like Bo and Rosie have started to hang out more and more recently. You know, Bo is 3.5, Rosie's 1.5, and now Hattie is 6.5. Yeah. And so for a while, and I think Bo and Hattie still hang out the most, but Bo's really enjoying Rosie as well. Do you remember going through phases? Because you're the second, right?
Yes.
And then is Jesse the third?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the age difference between all? Is it like 2 years for everybody?
It's right now, like it's Jesse's birthday kind of like is what throws it off, or like what kind of puts it in line. Because right now everyone is exactly 2 years apart. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. It's
Me and Jesse are the farthest apart though. It's like 2.5 years.
Okay, but still like pretty even.
Yeah.
Because then your older sister, 2 years older than you. Like, do you remember like going through phases of like, oh, Jesse's a little twerp, I'm not his friend, and all of a sudden like, no, he's my best friend, and then like, I think back and forth.
Yeah, I definitely remember being like best buddies with Anna.
Yeah,
my older sister. Like, and then it kind of switched. It was like Jesse was like, oh, we could both like entertain him and like be like cute stuff with him. And it was like now it's like, oh, Anna's like, I don't know. It's like it's definitely different.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's just been fun to watch. Like Bo is like really entertained by Rosie, and for the longest time, like when Hattie was born, she was 3 years old. Bo obviously was newborn, and so Hattie was old enough to where it was like a little like fun doll almost. Like Bo has always been like Hattie's always been very sweet to Bo. Hattie's always cherished her little brother and now her little sister, but like Bo, whenever Rosie was born, was only 2 years apart, and so he didn't have any mind. Like he was just like he would just, you know, if he wanted to like go crawl on Catherine, he would just literally like step on Rosie's face, like no problem. And so I didn't know. Yeah, but it seems like now he's finally realizing like, oh no, my little sister is a lot of fun. Let's do this fun thing together. So
it is a weird thing when like when a baby like starts getting a personality. You're like, whoa, I can like hang out with them. Yeah.
So fun, man. So anyway, just fun times with family right now. I don't know. I mean, the kids had so much fun in Texas. Wednesday, we're going to do another episode, sans Jake. And then next week, Jake is in charge of both episodes. So Wednesday, TJ and I have an episode together. TJ Macedas of Walk in Love, Sunny Morrow. And it was really fun to record with him. It's a little bit of a shorter, I think it's like an hour. So sorry guys for not going forever, but it was a really fun time. It's kind of funny. So I'm going to kind of like talk about the end of my Hawaii trip now, and then we'll talk about the beginning of my Hawaii trip on Wednesday. So I'll try not to talk too much about that, but I did mention on Wednesday's episode that, sorry, this upcoming Wednesday, it's like back and forth.
Oh yeah.
I mentioned that I felt kind of weird and sick and stomach crampy, whatever, for a decent amount of my trip to Hawaii. But near the end, I felt better. It was funny. We stayed with TJ and Brooke for the majority of the trip, I think 4 nights, and then 2 nights we stayed up with Bethke at his place, and was planning on hanging out with Bethke the first night, and he texted me and he's like, hey man, probably shouldn't hang out. I got really bad food poisoning and was puking my guts out the night before. And obviously I'm just so bummed, like not to hang out with him, but obviously understand. And then I hear from TJ, who I'm supposed to record Walk in Love's podcast with the next day. He's like, hey man, I got really sick. Not knowing about Jeff, I got really sick last night, so I don't think I can make it. Or I don't think we should record. I'm like, that's crazy. And then I'm like, wait, did I get these people sick? I didn't throw up. I didn't, food poisoning. I don't think that was what I was going on.
Yeah.
But then it's like this weird, like TJ got sick 2 days after Jeff. It was a very odd thing.
Yeah.
But in my notes, I just wrote down, I think that what did it say? I just said, my friends puking their guts out may have been the biggest blessing of our trip. Because for the first half of the trip, it felt like we had a lot of things to accomplish. We were going to Jake's show. I was trying to see all my friends, do all this different stuff. And then, staying with TJ, staying with his family was so fun. But then we went up to Jeff's house, and Jeff has like kind of more of a secluded guest house. And because of that, I finally got some time to just like, not that I wasn't like relaxed at all before, but like really got some good time to relax with Catherine, just like spending some time with her. Did some fun walks, some cool restaurants that we went to the beach, saw some turtles, and just ultimately had a great time with her. So anyway, it was a lot of fun both times, but yeah, it was kind of funny, like in a weird blessing of disguise kind of way. TJ and Beth or Jeff, if you're listening to this, just know, thank you for puking so that I can have some time with my wife. So Good times, man. Yeah, it was just a great time in Hawaii. It's one of those things where being sick is never fun, but if you're going to be sick, it's pretty fun to be sick in Hawaii. So still beautiful, still wonderful. Can't thank TJ and Jeff enough for helping us out. Thanks to you guys for your feedback on everything. It sounded like most of the people really enjoyed it. There was somebody that said that Jeff talks really fast and talks over people, and that is 1,000,000% accurate. He is amazingly just so funny. Like, I think there was one time where he said something 3 times in a row. That's next level. That's next level.
I noticed that.
He loves to repeat himself, which is great. I wish if I could do it again. Maybe Jeff's not listening to this, and I can sneak in. I want to see if I can accomplish having him repeat himself 4 times. I think that would be a crowning achievement. Thought about doing Bethke bingo while we were playing or recording. Didn't do it. But he's got some mannerisms and hilarious things, and couldn't appreciate him more. But yeah, man, it was fun. So Timon. Well, first of all, let's do an ad. We got an ad here, episode 287 for our friends at Good Ranchers. Yeehaw. I feel like I keep forgetting to do this, so I'm going to officially do it, Timon.
Okay.
Allie B is the name of a girl, a ghostie, who has written Christmas-themed jingles for ad reads for different ones. So this one's the first one. It's Good Ranchers. It's Good Ranchers. Here we go. See if you know the song, Timon.
Okay.
It's like the most popular Christmas song of all time. Choose Good Ranchers meat. You'll be in for a treat. It's from the USA. So order yours today. Come say yeehaw. Come say yeehaw with me. With code GRKC. Get $30 off and have a happy family. Let's do it one more time with the
awesome. All right.
And I'll try again.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Choose Good Ranchers meat. You'll be in for a treat. It's from the USA. So order yours today. Come say yeehaw with me. With code GRKC. Get $30 off and have a happy family. Oh, goodranchers.com. Promo code GRKC. Yes, we are sponsored, of course, as always, by Good Ranchers. It's so fun to see people talking about getting Good Ranchers meat for their family on this Christmas season. So would highly recommend doing it yourself. Never a bad idea. They're having a free holiday ham with every subscription. We've had the holiday ham. It's amazing. Hattie especially, big ham girl, huge ham girl. So check out their website, goodranchers.com. They have a free ham promotion. We have a discount code of GRKC for that free ham. And it's Good Ranchers. You guys know what it is. It's American meat delivered. So once again, goodranchers.com, GRKC for American meat delivered, free holiday ham. You will not regret it.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw, brother. All right. Hey, we got a lot of segments today. Today's a day of segments. I think let's try to do some. We worked really hard to get the phone calls going. I have one segment that we're not going to do the phone calls for, but this first one, let's do one on the phone. So
cool.
Let's start with this new one I have. We're going to call it Quiz Me for $1. Okay. So guess what we do, Timon?
People ask you quiz questions.
Yes.
And there's money involved.
How much money do you think?
$1.
You're so good, man. That's why you figured out the phone issue right there. So, we're going to do Quiz Me for $1. What I did is I posted on our Instagram story on Ghostrunners podcast, some different segment prompts. And this one specifically, I just said, send us just the main category, send us your phone number. We'll give you a call. So these people don't even know we're calling them. We'll see how this goes. Maybe if you're like, hey, that was a weird silence in between or like weird choppy thing, it's because we edited you out. We're not going to use every one probably. Who knows? But let's go through this. Let's do it. Timon, who is our first lucky person?
Okay, let's see.
And maybe it's just maybe you don't even know their name because it's Instagram.
First one that I'm going to call is Hannah Knits.
Okay.
And this is specifically a quilting trivia question.
Okay.
I know you love quilting.
Yeah, I'm going to get so exposed for like how much I don't know about anything.
Yeah.
Quilting.
All right, here we go. Calling Hannah.
Oh, that was a long paused, dude. I was like, did it not work? Is it not working? All right. Random number. Yellow. Is this Hannah Knits? Can you hear me? Oh, no.
Maybe.
Hello?
Hello?
Timon?
Anything?
Hello?
Okay. I don't hear anything. So
Oh,
can you hear me?
no. Timon!
Oh, it's not
We are
good.
not connected properly.
Oh. All right. Just hang
Okay,
up.
I'm going to try switching.
Okay.
She hung up. Okay.
Dude, we tested it and it worked. Interesting.
Rats.
She just said, I answered the phone, but couldn't hear anything. I said, we're calling you back.
All right, cool.
All right. Hey, we're keeping it all in, or keep some of this in. Just know that this time you interrupted me with the call.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. Hannah, please hear us. Hannah, please. Please.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yes! Victory!
Timon! Oh my goodness.
All right.
Wow, you guys really put in the work for that one, man. That was awesome.
You have you're the first one we've called. So we worked really hard.
Victory!
We worked really hard to get it done. And then you were the first one, like once we actually thought we had it made, and then we don't know what we did differently, really, right, Timon?
Yeah, honestly, it's just, I guess the system's just finicky, but
Yes.
it works now.
All right, so
Honestly, that's the worst part, though, because you're like, what if it happens again? I don't even know how to fix it.
100%.
What did we do?
Right, like is it gonna mess up for the next person? I don't know. So we're just gonna
It's
savor
not
the time
going
that we
to.
have.
You
Yes.
guys got this.
Yes,
you got
positive
it.
thinking.
Thank you.
Okay, so Hannah, thank you for submitting your willingness to be on the podcast. Your quilting question, I hear you're trying to stump me for $1.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. So I was just trying to think, what could I stump Brad with? And it just felt like quilting came to mind because my mom quilts a lot.
Yeah.
And I thought, I bet Brad doesn't know a lot about quilting.
You would be.
I don't know. Maybe you do.
Very accurate. I know.
Maybe.
I don't know anything about sewing, quilting. Hattie just got a sewing nativity set. I don't even know what that means, but I'm not going to touch
Stop it.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But
Okay. So my question for you, I have right here. I wrote it down to be prepared. Are you impressed?
I'm very impressed.
So here's my questions for you.
You just knew like the quilting category was like, I'm definitely getting on the podcast with the quilting.
I had a really high confidence when I messaged you on Instagram today. I was like, here's what's happening.
Yeah.
Jake's out of town.
Yeah.
You know, Brad's like ready for any help he can get.
Absolutely.
So if some like random mom from Akron messages him, he's going to be like, yeah, sign me up. I'm there.
Perfect.
So here we are.
All right, let's hear your question.
Okay. Quilting question for Brad.
Yeah.
Brad, what term is commonly used for the decorative stitching that holds together the three levels of a quilt?
Oh. I think I got this. Is it?
Okay, hit me.
I don't know if this is right, but I think this is something. Is it bunting?
No, but I like your confidence.
Dang it.
The correct answer is quilting.
Oh,
Come on.
I was going to say that's too hard. That's not too hard. That sounds like the very much.
I just think that's the funniest fun fact. It's almost too
man.
simple to be true, but
I was
it's
like,
called quilting.
It's got to be an ing or something out there. Okay. What does bunting mean? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I know the term in baseball, but I don't know it in quilting.
Yeah, I think it's when you're trying to advance the runner to second base. Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I think that's what it
in
is.
the question.
Yeah, the answer was
the question.
the answer was the question. That's deep. So. Okay,
That's
Hannah.
tricky. I know.
Thank you. So you're calling from Akron, Ohio.
Calling from Akron.
Are you friends
You
with
heard
LeBron
my
James?
my baby in the background, Florence, crying.
Nice.
She's here too.
Thank
you heard that, but yes.
How old?
She is 8 months old.
Fun.
I have 3 kids that are like very close to your 3 kids, Brad. So
Oh, cool. Fun.
I relate to so many of your stories you tell. I'm
Heck
like, yep,
yeah.
my 2-year-old did that today. Yep, that's exactly exactly what
great.
happened with a poop incident at Chick-fil-A. Been there, done it all.
You know, all the fun things, all the joys of being a parent. But it's all worth it, right?
What was that?
I said, but it's all worth it in the end.
Oh, yeah. Were you nervous that I hesitated there?
It's all worth it, right? Yeah.
You're like, uh-oh.
You're like, honestly, I regret it. I wish I would have stopped it too.
She doesn't think it's worth it. Cut her off. Yeah,
exactly.
It's the greatest joy in life, but man, it sure wrecks you.
100%.
So yeah, pretty awesome.
That's what makes it the best. Is nothing easy is the best. So, well, thanks Hannah for giving us a call or for letting us call you. Send us your Venmo and I will Venmo you $1. You officially have stumped.
Oh man,
the Quilt Master.
This is a good day. I love it.
All right, thank you so much.
You.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye guys.
All right, bye. Fun. Okay, quilting.
Cool. Quilting.
Time is the one choosing these, so quilting is definitely one that I was not ready to know much about here.
All right, next we got Brittany at Brittany Gracious, and this is I'll have her ask it. It's the question's kind of in the response.
Okay.
So yeah, all right, calling him now.
No way.
Yes, Brittany. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing? I'm great. How are you?
Good. Oh my goodness. I'm so nervous.
Oh, you should be. It's going to be really hard, to answer or to ask a question. You don't even have to be the one answering the question. Brittany, where are you calling from, or where are you receiving a call from?
I am receiving a call from southeastern Pennsylvania.
Oh, fun.
It's called Emmaus.
Okay.
Nice.
That's all I can say about that is fun. I don't know much else to say about southeastern Pennsylvania. Is it close to Lancaster? I feel like that's like more central.
Yeah, that would be more central, south central. I'm about maybe an hour and a half from Lancaster.
Okay.
About an hour from Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like saying PA? Because that's my favorite part about Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Being able to say, I'm heading back to PA. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can always tell someone's from Pennsylvania because they don't say Pennsylvania.
Right.
They say PA.
I know. That's what's so fun. Like, no one else can do that. I don't think everyone else can try, but KS doesn't sound cool. TX even. Like, Texas is a cool place. TX cool initials. Not going to happen. So, okay. Timon says you have a good... Timon's been the one reading the trivia answer question submissions, whatever, and he says that you have a good one for us. So for $1, can you quiz me and stump me?
All right, I'll try. So the question is, there's only one mammal that does not have vocal cords.
Oh, wow.
What is it?
Wow.
I picked this one because I have no idea.
Timon's like, I want to know the answer.
Yeah.
Well, last episode in Hawaii, I didn't even know that chickens weren't mammals. So I'm not gonna be great at this. Let's see. Okay, one mammal doesn't have vocal cords. Timon, have you ever heard a fox make noise? Surely.
I think they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask.
I think there was a song about that.
Well, but no one knew the answer.
True.
What does the fox say? And then it just went silent, and these weirdos from Serbia just sang for a while. Mammal. Okay, Timon. I think we get two guesses on this one because I don't know the answer, and we're not going to get it right.
My first thought is something like maybe ocean related because there's some mammals that like swim and live in the water.
Yeah.
So maybe like they wouldn't have to make noise.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or they made noise. I don't think it's that they don't have to make noise. It's that they don't make noise in the traditional vocal cord way.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like maybe they're scratching up against rocks or something.
Uh-huh.
So, hammerhead shark, probably.
Could be.
Okay, that's my...
Is that a mammal, though? I mean, yes.
No idea, dude. Chickens? I thought chickens were mammals.
Okay, yeah, a shark's definitely a mammal, I think.
All right, well, that's my answer.
That.
So
okay.
you don't go shark, though. Go something else.
Okay, cool. I'm still going water, I think. Let's do...
Have we heard of this animal before? Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say... Okay, well, I was going to say whale, but whales, like, totally make
whales
noises.
are like the thing. Like,
they're like the noises of the ocean.
Yeah. You hear them from, like, miles away.
Okay, I'm going to go... I'm actually not going to go water. I'm just going to say it's some kind of rodent.
Oh, just in general.
I guess, yeah. I don't know enough rodents.
Is it a rodent or a hammerhead shark, or is it something else?
It is something else, and I'll give you another hint.
Okay.
It's in Africa.
Africa.
Okay.
You ever heard a giraffe make noise? You ever heard other things? In lion has do lions make noise?
Definitely make
Lions make noise. Okay.
But giraffe, though, I feel like if they made a noise, it'd be like a cow.
I mean, think about how long that vocal cord would have to be. You know?
That's true.
Giraffes are wild creatures. Let's guess that.
All right, let's do giraffe.
You got it.
Oh! Okay. Well,
Nice.
I still feel like we owe you $1 because we initially said hammerhead shark and rodent.
Yeah.
So really, no. So do they make any noise at all? Do you know anything beyond just this one fact about the giraffe vocal cords?
Nope, I have no idea. I saw your Instagram story and I was like, I could probably Google a pretty good trivia question.
Okay.
I see you want like a zoologist or
I've
something.
never interviewed a giraffe and actually found
Fair
that out
enough.
myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. We got to make sure we'll check our sources before we don't just throw money around on the podcast. So we'll make sure
Yeah,
that
I
you're
know.
telling the
Such
truth.
a large sum.
Right. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for participating. Thanks for listening. It's fun to meet you virtually. Don't be nervous. You did a great job. Thank you for your clue. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, great. One last thing. I'm actually
Yes.
also Santo Mac in the Facebook group.
No way.
Yeah.
That's fun because I've always wondered. Wow.
Yeah, it's me. I just didn't want to make an actual Facebook account and like connect to people that I know in real life, but I wanted to be a part of the group.
Okay, so you don't have like a separate, or you do have like a separate account that just is anonymous. It's not like you have another one, or how does that work? Like did you still like have a Facebook that says your real name on it, and then you just go by anonymous?
No.
Oh wow, you're like
No,
like
nope.
completely
So the
like
Santo Mac Facebook account is the only Facebook account I have.
that's so fun. Like and it's like my profile picture or my senior picture.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry for being so creepy about that. Hope you don't think it's creepy.
It gets creepier the older that we get because it's like less, like right now it feels like that was only like 5 years ago, but really I was, 15 years ago. So like eventually it's going to be like, why do you have this little kid as your profile picture? That's
A little
amazing.
kid lover,
Right, exactly. Wow. Okay. Thank you for letting us know. I've always been curious, but it's one of those things. It's like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know unless somebody tells me. So that's really fun. Thanks for being on the Facebook group. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, sounds good. This was super fun, guys. Have a good rest of your day.
Thanks. You too.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. That's crazy. That's fun. I think I had no idea about the Santo Mac thing is more exciting than the draft thing for me. Because there's a few people that either stay anonymous or go anonymous for certain things, and then Santo Mac, but she puts some pretty fun things out on the Facebook group sometimes. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. All right, Timon, we got one more quiz.
Yes. All right, here we go. Hopefully I got the right number in there. So this one's coming from Larson, and he's going to give us a category on the pod.
Okay. Larson. We talk like that to him?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Larson. No, that's weird. It's too weird when you like, well.
Hello?
Oh, what's up, dude? Larson, it's Brad Ellis from Ghostrunners.
How's it going?
Great, man. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah? Where are you calling from?
I'm from Bountiful, Utah. I'm living up in Logan, Utah, going to college up here.
What was the first place you said? You said
Bountiful.
it sounds like you're saying down the street. What did you say one more time? Oh no. He doesn't it's like cutting out. One more time.
I'm gonna try going outside 1 sec.
Okay.
Better
Cool.
reception.
Down the street. Down the fleet.
My phone's about to die, so hopefully it doesn't. But
No problem.
Bountiful, Utah.
Bountiful.
Oh, nice.
That sounds nice.
There we go.
Nice
yeah.
name.
And now
Yeah,
you're
great.
you're an Aggie.
I am, yes.
Heck yeah, go Utah State. That's fun. Okay, well, your phone's about to die. You have a trivia question for us. Let's just get right into
Okay.
it.
Do you want easy, medium, or hard?
Let's go eat let's just go up the ladder. If I can get the easy one, which I probably can't, we'll move up.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, what brand makes the following models? Corolla, Tacoma, and Land Cruiser.
Toyota.
Oh,
Next.
easy.
Medium.
Easy.
Awesome. What type of car is Lightning McQueen's girlfriend Sally in the Pixar movie Cars?
Oh, never seen Cars.
I have seen cars. So I feel
really?
like I should
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I'm not quite to that stage of my fatherhood yet where I've like watch the modern classics. We're more of a classics guy. So I don't even know. I don't even know what this car looks like. I don't even know the color of it. Do you know, Timon?
Light blue.
Light blue. And is it like is it supposed to be modeled after an actual car? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. That is a stumper, but I feel like that's a tough stump. Like I want the hard one now, unless it's another Cars Lightning McQueen question.
So the next one, kind of similar. What is the firing order of the cylinders in a Porsche 911?
Oh gosh. Oh, that is hard. You are correct.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to answer that question while still sounding somewhat educated. Because
that's fair.
I mean, I don't know what the order is of a normal car. I don't know what a Porsche 911. You pronounce it Porsche, and it sounds like you're a car guy. So maybe I should be saying Porsche.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't even know if I know what a Boxster is. I know what a Carrera is, but I don't know what a 911 is.
So yeah, 911 is just another model of Porsche's lineup.
Fun. I'm just gonna go ahead and go simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the order.
Well, I'll say close-ish. So it's a flat 6, so it's 1, 6, 2, 4, 3, 5. But I mean, I didn't expect you to know that. That's kind of
that is next level.
You guessed all the numbers though.
Okay, yeah,
that's true. Yeah. Technically,
oh, you wanted them in order.
Right.
That's right. Shoot, yeah.
Oh, the order.
Exactly.
Are you a big car guy?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you have a Porsche 911?
I wish.
Okay.
As a college student, I wish that was feasible for me, but
yeah. I have a buddy. No, he's not even my buddy. He's a friend of my brother-in-law's who has a Porsche. I'm going to start trying to say that. And they
nice.
It's like this guy's pretty wealthy. So he called it like a beater Porsche or like an old, Porsche, like, but it's still sweet. But he's gone around the country with his little like son every year for his birthday. I think his son is now like 6 years old, but they just go on a road trip and they have like a tent that they put on top. Like they literally, I mean, the whole thing is in this tiny, I think it's a Boxster maybe or something like that, but pretty fun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, pretty cool. That's about as much as I can relate to the car stuff. I need you to come over and just help me change the oil, honestly, in my car. But, see you, man.
Phone died. Probably.
All right. Let's message him and tell him we'll send him $1.
Awesome.
Fun.
Thanks, Larson.
Was there somebody in there? I didn't check all of the answers, but was there somebody that said something about an office related question?
I think so. Let me find him.
You try to pull it up for me. Man, that was funny. Like, let's do the hard one. What's the firing order cylinder thing? I was like, no, I don't even know. When he said that, I didn't even really know what it meant.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to learn cars because I think I feel like a lot of things out there, like once you learn, some general knowledge, you can really avalanche that on to more and more knowledge.
It's true.
But yeah, I don't know much about cars, but it felt good whenever I did change the alternator in the car. I think it was. But all right. Do you have the office one?
I do. Yeah. This one just says The Office. Guarantee I'll stump you. This is from...
What's the firing order of Pam's cylinders in her car?
Mrs. Osseous, something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
That's the Instagram handle. All right, calling him now.
Mrs. Osseous.
Mrs. Osseous.
Mrs. Osseous.
Hello?
Hello? Is this Mrs. Osseous?
Yes.
Hello, this is Brad Ellis from the Ghostrunners podcast. How you doing?
No way. I'm
Yes.
good. How are you?
I'm great. We're doing the podcast right now, and Timon says you have an office question that's guaranteed to stump me.
Oh, yes. Okay, so this is super random, but I'm a super fan, like you guys are.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know if you knew the middle name of Gabe Lewis.
Oh, wow. Yeah, not guaranteed to stump me. This might be the first one I've gotten right. I just got asked about the firing cylinders of a car earlier, so this is easier than that. I think it's a woman's name, and I think, I'm in between two right now. I'm in between Susan and Karen, I think. Am I wrong? I think I'm not gonna
give you.
Yeah. I'm gonna lock in. Oh man, I'm pretty sure the way you laughed, one of those is right. I'm gonna go Susan.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, that's fun. Do you have any other office fun questions, or should I try to think of one for you?
Think of one for me.
Okay. Let's see. I'm a big like seasons 2 and 3 kind of guy, so I'm gonna go back in the seasons a little bit. Let's think.
Okay.
Oh, on Wednesday's episode, fun teaser for everyone. I did a little office quiz with my friend TJ, so that'll be something that'll happen Wednesday. But okay, let's think here. Where did Katie, the cheerleader, Amy Adams' character, go to high school?
Okay. I remember Roy goes, "Big flop, who cares?"
Yeah, I know. What's the actual answer?
Bishop O'Hara?
Yeah, I think so. That was that. At least I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I think it was Bishop because he goes, "Pig flop, who cares?" Yeah.
Yes. Here's something
so crazy.
I forgot. I think maybe I can remember this now that I read it. I just looked it up to make sure I was right. Do you know who else went to that high school in the show?
Oh gosh. Did they say it in that scene on Booze Cruise?
I don't think they said it in that scene. I think this character, he or she, is talking to Katie and said it at a different time. But I can't remember exactly what it is.
Oh man, that's a good one. I don't know. I have no idea. Do you know?
I mean, it was on Google, so it's Toby. I'm trying to find exactly when he said it, but
what?
Yeah, I feel like maybe it was like in passing, like, oh yeah, we went to the same high school, and he's trying to flirt with her that way or something.
Yeah.
But I can't remember very well, so that doesn't count. Do you have any more for me? It's fun to meet a fellow super fan.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh man, I didn't really expect that you were gonna call, so I kind of only half thought of these questions. Let's see. I'm feeling really on the spot right now because I can already
That's how Timon feels every time we ever do anything with them. It's okay.
Yep.
I understand. If you don't have any, that's okay. Just
wait. Hold on.
Okay.
Name. This isn't probably going to be that hard, but name 5 of Angela's cats.
Oh, that is hard for me. Oh, I don't know. Sprinkles. Bandit.
Well, obviously.
Save Bandit.
Yeah.
No, beyond that, I'm not positive. Garbage. I mean, does that count?
Yeah.
I feel like she's got Lord something or something like that, or no, I don't know. Give me some more if you have them. In one ear out the other is what is cats for me.
Lumpy, Milky Way, Diane.
Oh yeah,
Princess Lady.
Lumpy. Yeah.
Those are a couple that I remember.
Diane, I didn't even know that as an answer. So okay, you stumped me.
When she was listing.
Yeah.
She was listing them all out one after another, and yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Those cats have names, and those names are Princess, Milky Way, Diane, and Lumpy.
Yeah. Yeah, your bed's lumpy. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Okay. I think first, what was your name? Your screen names or your whatever username is different.
Oh yeah, my name is Barrett Osius.
Okay, Barrett. Thank you.
Yeah.
And where are you calling from?
I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. I actually know some people that I think that you went to Kanakuk and stuff with.
Oh, sure.
The Heralds.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
yeah.
You are fortunate to know Mary and Bubby. Oh, they're two of the best people ever. That is amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy cow. That's wild.
We would known them for years and years and years. Yeah.
Give Mary a really long hug for me and then say, please give this to Bubby from Brad. I would love for you to give Bubby a really long hug, but I don't think that would be right. And so just give it to Mary, who can then transfer it to Bubby. Is that fair?
Well, I don't even think I could get my arms around Bubby.
Yeah, he's a freaking monster. He's the man. So, wow, small world. Well, thank you for calling and sharing your office love with us.
For sure. Thanks for calling.
All right, see you, Barrett.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Fun.
She stumped me. All right, that's been Quiz Me for $1. Let us know what you guys thought of that. A little different. Timon, get some responses ready for the next one. Next one I guess we'll do is let's do some crazy holiday stories.
Cool.
But before we do that, how about you just prepare one of those,
Sounds
get
good.
those ready, and I'm going to do a different segment, and it's going to be called Anyone Else? All right.
Okay.
But before we're going to do that segment, we're going to do an ad from Main Street Roasters, courtesy of Allie. Ready?
Ready.
Wait. Oh, where'd it go? I will find it. Found it.
Cool.
Have yourself some Main Street Roasters coffee. Let your cup be full. Buzz for beans that light a fire in your soul. For 10% off, GRKC is the code. First take, Timon.
Just shed a tear.
First take, baby. MainStreetRoasters.com. Promo code GRKC for 10% off. You guys know them. You guys love them. It's never a bad idea to buy coffee for you, your loved ones, or somebody that you're just in a grudge with. If you're having some issues with somebody, I guarantee you, you can bury the hatchet literally with Main Street Roasters. You can use that as grounds. So, MainStreetRoasters.com, GRKC. Let's do Anyone Else. That's the new segment. And I just have a few different thoughts, few different opinions. And Timon, I want you to have two different sound bites ready. One of them is crickets. Don't we have that as one of them?
Yeah.
And one of them is the applause.
Okay, cool.
You're the only one here. And so it's just you and me, man. And so I'm going to just share my opinion. And at the end of it, I'm going to say anyone else. And then, do a little dramatic pause, maybe 2 seconds.
All right.
And then either clap or crickets, depending on how you feel about this. So, okay. Hey, anyone else? I have anxiety sometimes when I'm going off of directions, even though I have plenty of time before I have to do the next thing. Like I know I'm not supposed to turn for another 7 miles, but probably 3 miles into it, I'm like, I should probably go check and make sure I haven't driven 7 miles. Anyone else? Yeah?
Absolutely.
You feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like even if it's like 138 miles,
On
take a
road,
slight right.
I've driven on road trips and stuff, and I'm just like, I have 100 miles ahead of me, and I'm checking every once in a while.
Yeah. It's like, I know I'm on I-35 from here to Dallas.
Yeah.
But I should probably check just in case.
What if I missed it? Oh, it's been 3 miles.
What if there's construction? Whatever. So there's just something there. So thank you for agreeing, Timon. All right.
Welcome.
Hey, anyone else? I have a term that I really dislike, and that term is artsy fartsy. I think that is just, even if you are artsy fartsy, no one wants, I think that just means that you're kind of like high above people. No one wants to be called artsy fartsy. I think if you say the words artsy fartsy, you sound like a dingus. Artsy fartsy is just a really, really terrible term that I don't think should ever be used anymore. I do not like the term artsy fartsy. Anyone else?
Yeah, that just hurts to. I don't like why.
Like
It
you're
sounds
kind of
like an insult.
It is an insult, but it's like you're trying to insult somebody, but it's like you just sound stupider than they probably look.
A 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say fart. Don't just go around calling people fart. Artsy fartsy. I understand it's supposed to be an insult, but just say they're pretentious or something. Like, I don't know. Artsy fartsy just kind of kills me. So, okay. A couple more here, Timon.
Cool.
This one's more of like a, have you ever related to this? I don't think anybody would say, no, I dislike this.
Okay.
But the other day, actually when I was driving to South Dakota for my hunting trip, I was going into Culver's, just classic Midwest establishment, way better than Shake Shack, Jeff Bethke. And I was holding the door open for an elderly couple, not trying to brag, not a hero, just doing what normal people do there. And this couple went in, said thank you, but then recognized that I held the door for them, and the guy insisted that I go in front of him in line. And that was like a next level move for me. I recognized it. I appreciated it. It's awesome. Anyone else? Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. It's just a fun, I mean, that's just like a next level. Like, hey, I hold the door open for people. So I understand that sometimes it's a sacrifice holding that door open. Go right on back up there.
Next time someone holds the door for me, I want to try that.
Yeah. And they might say no. I said, no, that's okay. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But it was like such a kind gesture to be like, I recognize that could be an issue for you. So, all right, my last one here. This one might might out me as kind of a OCD freak. Anyone else? Hey, anyone else? I organize my utensils when I'm putting them in the dishwasher. Like I put all my knives in one basket, forks, kids' utensils, straws, whatever, so that whenever it comes out of the dishwasher, I can put it away quicker. Anyone else? Dang.
I will say though, now that you say that, I want to do that now.
It's genius, dude.
That's great.
It's so awesome to just scoop up the whole thing of knives and throw them in there.
Yeah, it's like you're sacrificing a little bit of time on the front end.
Yep.
But you're saving more on the back end probably.
Here's the issue is that you live with, 9 other humans and they all have to be on board as well. Or you have to just be in, like, that's when
the thing is, I happen to be the dish loader in my family.
Are you?
So this is like good advice for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're the dish loader. What other like you're like exclusively every night?
We have like kitchen cleanup, like assigned jobs.
Okay.
And I am like, I load and unload and put away like all the dishes. I like do everything that involves like the dishwasher.
Oh yeah. You're going to get into this, dude. Like, cause Catherine does the dishes 75% of the time, if not more. Maybe that's insultingly low to Catherine, but like she does them a lot, but there's certain days where she's gone or I just know that I am going to be mostly in charge of preparing meals, doing the dishes, everything. And so like, yeah, I'll put all the kids' dishes in one, like in a row and then all like the plates in a row. So then I can scoop them. Like and I always put all the cups, like I start from the very back on the top.
Okay.
That way, if you have more room or not.
Yeah.
Catherine, doesn't always do that. It's fine. But man, it's awesome. Cause I hate unloading the dishwasher. That's my least favorite thing.
Yeah.
And so if I can figure out ways to make that more efficient, I try to. So think about doing it, Time.
I will. I think I will.
Yeah.
I will do it.
All right. We got some crazy holiday stories. Christmas
Yes, we
time.
do.
Let's get into them.
All right, here comes. First caller is at JRYNNING7.
JRY. Jarian.
Yeah, no idea what this person's name is.
Let's guess their name.
Jarinning.
Let's just guess J names until they are either freaked out or something.
All right.
We don't even know if it's a boy or girl.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is...
Sorry, Jamie,
Sorry,
or James,
Jason.
or Joan, or Julie.
Yeah, Jay Quillen.
Okay. Next up, let me put the number in. That's too bad. I had that queued up for so long.
Yeah, you did.
I was so ready for that one. All right. Next up, some of you may recognize this name, at Rendell Weaver.
Oh my gosh.
This story...
A living legend.
This story sounds intriguing.
Okay.
So I'm excited. It was at this point that some very sad things happened. We called Rendell Weaver like 2 or 3 times and he could not hear us. So then we restarted our entire system, turned everything off, turned it back on, called him back, and he could hear us. And we had a great conversation. It was super fun. We called some other people. It was awesome. Then after those like several 20, 30 minutes of recording, I realized that I'd forgotten to press record on our system. And we lost all of that footage/audio for that entire section of the podcast. So yeah, that's too bad, but I guess things happen. I was trying to think about a lot of things with all the phone calls and stuff, so I forgot to press record, the most important part. So yeah, anyway, that's too bad, but enjoy the rest of the episode.
Dang, that's a bummer, though.
That is too bad.
The Rendell Weaver was a bummer. Oh, Timon messed up because he's only got 15 things to do and he can't handle 16.
Gosh.
Don't worry about it, dude. We're back. Who knows how long? what was that? Probably 3-4 calls ago.
Maybe. Yeah.
Shout out to Jeff. What in the world?
Okay. Oh, this is Jesse.
Jesse.
Jesse, call him back.
All right. Jesse, can you?
Accept. Here it comes.
Jesse, can you hear us,
Hello?
brother? Hello?
Hey, is this Brad?
This is Brad Ellis from Ellis Custom Creations, Ghostrunners podcast, Gene Shorts Comedy.
Dude, what's up? How's it going?
Great, man. How are you?
I missed your call. I was in a bad signal area, but yeah, just took off work and heading home.
Heck yeah. Happy weekend for you, man. Yeah.
But this is kind of a bad signal area.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just cut out for like 5 seconds. So bad signal area is right. Well, let's try to hear your holiday story, man. I know you got one. You're calling from Illinois. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can still hear me, but the story happened in Ohio.
Okay.
And this is Christmas Day, Christmas morning. My mom grew up in Ohio, so we travel back there every Christmas. And we went to, I'm trying to remember the exact details of this Christmas land. It was just that we just went to church Christmas morning because, you know, that's what good Christians do, right?
That's right.
And yeah, so my mom was both my parents actually were inside.
Oh. It sounds like he's like in a winter storm.
Yeah.
Friends and stuff, and me and my brother and probably a few other siblings are outside hanging out in the van, which this van just by itself is a story. It's a 15-passenger white van, the most homeschool van you can think of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's diesel, turbo diesel.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Didn't even know they made
this thing, I like to call it the White Rhino, but
just guzzling gas.
oh, diesel. It's,
Oh, sorry.
gotta
Guzzling
clarify
diesel.
that.
Yeah.
But so I was with one of my younger brothers, and he's either just turned 15 or 16, something like that, new driver, and it was a slick parking lot. So I said, "Hey, I'm going to teach you how to drift this thing." So while my parents were inside church talking, whatever, me and my 15-year-old brother were out. I was teaching him how to drift and do donuts out the parking lot with the 15-passenger van.
Yeah. That sounds awesome.
That's my story. I can't think of any. We didn't hit any light poles or anything else.
Yeah.
So it was successful.
Well, it feels like those things could tip really easily.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, thanks for letting us know. I love that story, and yeah, you get home safe. Happy weekend.
You too. Have a wonderful time.
All right, brother.
Thanks for calling.
Man. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Oh man, it was tough to hear him, but Jesse sounds like a good time.
He's awesome.
Dude, those things. I mean, I feel like those things could tip so easily.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to drift anything without like feeling like I'm gonna tip it.
Right. Yeah. Fair.
But a big tall van.
Dude, I love that though. Like every like, you know, Christian kid, like whose parents are pretty involved, like in church, understands the feeling of waiting outside, either around the car, in the car. Like I remember once I got into the Chiefs, I would always like take my parents' keys and go start the car and sit in the car and listen to the game, because your parents just love to talk. I mean, it felt like 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure my parents really were talking for like 20, 30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
But I love the idea of them just having like a great heart-to-heart talk with these people that they enjoy, but they don't see very often, only on Sundays. And then they look out the window and the White Rhino is just flying around the parking lot, drifting. Oh my, that is incredible. And yeah, it sounds like it wasn't any kind of flat. It was a diesel. I don't really even understand. I don't know. I didn't even know they made diesel vans like that, like in that size, but that's pretty incredible. Yeah, we need to address, we had 2 calls, I think, maybe 3, but we've had some issues with people hearing us on this thing. So it's going to be a little bit of a disjointed podcast.
Yeah.
But the one that was the highlight that I am bummed, I think we're both sad, and I'm not going to make Timon feel bad because I think he already does, and mistakes happen a million times. We've done it all, Timon, so don't worry about it. But we had Rendell Weaver, we called him to hear his crazy holiday story. And he's like, dude, I actually can't talk right now. Or I can only talk for 3 minutes. I'm going on my first date. And first date ever. He outlined what the date was, what they're doing. And I just got super pumped for the guy. Going on the first date with this girl, just basically going to watch the sunset and then going to dinner and ice cream. And I was like, that sounds awesome. Yeah. So bummed to miss that audio, but just know it was electric. Yeah. And just know, Rendell Weaver, we're all pulling for you. You have to keep everyone updated on every single detail of your relationship now. If it works out, which he seems like a pretty smooth guy. I'm sure he's going to be just fine. Yeah. So that, and then Jeff told us a funny story about some confrontation. So sorry, Jeff, for missing that. But let's try one more, Timon. Let me give you a phone number here.
Cool. Here goes. Colin.
All right, Jessica.
This is Jessica.
Jessica, can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, right. Awesome. How fun. Jessica, this is Brad. Brad Ellis from, I almost said Ellis Custom Creations, Ghostrunners podcast. How you doing?
Hello. How are you? I'm doing really good.
Good. Sorry, we've had some technical difficulties with our phone service software thing, so we never know if we're going to actually, if people can actually hear us. So I'm glad that you can. Where are you calling from?
I live in Tri-Cities, Washington.
Tri-Cities, Washington. So that is Boise, no, Washington. I don't know, Tri-Cities. Where Tacoma, Seattle, and something else.
No. Kennewick, Pasco, Richland.
Oh my gosh.
Which no one knows.
Yeah. Wait, no one knows any of those, or no one knows Richland?
Not usually.
Okay.
Usually people know like Spokane. We're like 2 hours from Spokane.
Okay. Fair enough. I feel like there's like 7 Tri-Cities, like there's like,
I think every state has like a Tri-Cities.
I kind of like that. So, okay. Tri-Cities, Washington. Okay. Jessica, you had a fun submission for a crazy holiday story, and we'd love to hear it if you're willing to tell it to us.
Yeah, absolutely. So probably like 10 years ago now, my family all gathers at my grandparents' house on Christmas Eve, and my grandpa reads the Christmas story, and there's a bunch of us. I have 5 siblings and a bunch of cousins.
Yeah.
And so there's probably like 20 to 30 of us, all in like my grandma's little 3-bedroom house.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh. I love this already.
Yeah. It's super fun. It's loud and crazy. There's a bunch of kids. So and my family's like super Christian. Like my grandparents are super conservative.
Yeah. Tri-Cities,
Act like you're in church when you're there. Yeah. Tri-Cities.
A lot of this sounds exactly like my family. So this is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very like wholesome. But I have one cousin that is a lot bit of a black sheep. And so we had known he got into like some trouble, and there was probably going to be some like legal ramifications. We didn't realize it was going to be on Christmas Eve. So we were all sitting in the living room. I have like a couple little cousins on my lap. And then all of a sudden, like 2 police officers come up to the door.
Oh my.
And we're like, oh my gosh, like of course the little cousins have no idea what's happening. So we're trying to like distract and like, okay, tell the story louder. Like, don't look.
Oh my gosh.
It was bad. So one of my brothers went over and asked the police officers to stay outside and said that we would bring my cousin to them. And so one of my brothers had to go get my cousin and say, hey, there's someone for you at the door. And it was the police.
Oh.
So they arrested him right there.
No
and
way.
Put him in the car.
Wow.
Not everyone knew at the time, but all the adults were trying to like play it cool. And then my grandpa thought he would use that as like a little bit of a teaching moment.
Yeah, I like grandpa. That's what I'm talking about.
So like in his prayer, which is very like classic, like kind of passive aggressive Christian prayer.
Right.
One of my brothers has gotten into some trouble. in his past and when he was younger. And so my grandpa was praying. He's like, and Lord, like these boys are getting into trouble. And Jason, you know just what this is like, don't you?
Yeah, right.
And we all just like froze. And he was like, yeah, yes, I do.
Oh, wow.
And then he just prayed for him, but called my brother out too for getting in trouble.
Yeah, having a conversation mid-prayer. Like, and Jason, you remember what it was like. So, I mean, maybe you could go to the courthouse or the jailhouse after this and talk to him. And
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
That's what they wanted him to like mentor him. He's like, you know what it's like, right? You've been in jail.
That is wild. I mean, it kind of reminds me. I don't know if you've seen the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation when all the police officers like literally like SWAT team in and like break the windows down and just like, because they kidnapped that guy or whatever. So funny. And just that scene, like, I don't know, just any time, like, I love the humor where it's like, I don't know, just juxtaposing the idea of like this sweet, beautiful family scene with the outside of like, no, this is actually really bad, and trying to like be cool about it all is so funny.
Right. Exactly.
It seems like, Tri-Cities, Washington might be a little different than like if you were in New Jersey or, like New York City with the whatever, like if you're a different kind of family, like it's like the police officer's like, hey, do you mind just standing outside? We'll bring our cousin to you. And the guy's like, hey, it's time to go out the back. We got to get out of here before you get caught. Like, you could have like, definitely like not like turned your cousin in or whatever. But
no, it's such a small town. Like, they like knew that we were going to be at my grandparents' house for Christmas.
I figured it had to be
that's how they got him.
Because like how else would they have known to go there? Yeah, 100%. It's like, oh wow.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's Christmas Eve. They'll all be gathered together.
Plot twist: your grandpa was in on it, and he's been coordinating with the police. He called the police station and said, "Hey, he's going to be here this time."
Actually, that would not surprise me at all. He probably would, just as like a teaching moment.
Right. He's like, it's time for him to learn. It's time for him to get his head on straight. He's got to get arrested. That's too good. Man.
Yeah.
Well, Jessica, thank you for sharing that with us. Thanks for being a fan of the podcast. And we'll talk to you soon.
Course. All right. Bye, guys.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
That's too funny. I think, anything crazy like that ever happened to you? I don't think.
One time my grandparents' house caught fire on Christmas.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
How bad?
I mean, it was bad enough. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
It was like we were all having like dinner. It might have been Christmas Eve, Christmas, whatever, all like as a family. And then I think someone just noticed. I don't know if people started like out by like smelling it or like just noticing something, but like in the bathroom, like the shut bathroom door, the crack was like the glowing. There's like someone's burning in there. And so like, I think someone, maybe like a relative that was there was like a firefighter. So like he like kind of went in like first and was like checking it out. But yeah, it was like everyone ran out of the house. Like it was basically this whole bathroom was on fire.
Was it like from a candle, you think? Or
yeah,
do you know?
Yeah. There was a candle. As far as I know, like, I mean, it's been a while, it's a long time ago, but there was like a candle on maybe like the top back of the toilet seat or something that had like fallen, and it was like the toilet itself somehow like maybe caught on fire. I'm not sure.
Or maybe like, or the toilet paper. I'm sure that
it might
really
have been.
flammable.
But like I think the whole bathroom was like pretty burnt from what I remember. But
wow.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like everyone standing outside, like seeing like the glowing like window of the bathroom and like the
it's like, okay,
firefighters are showing up. It was crazy.
I guess we'll go home. Merry Christmas. Man, it's wild. All right, let me read one more ad real quick, and then we'll kind of finish this bad boy up. Cool. We are sponsored by Dwell, and our friend Allie made us a fun jingle for Dwell. So here we go. You run around all... No, I don't like that key.
Okay.
You run... I like the key. I want to go higher with it.
Cool.
Might be too high. I'm going to go for it anyway, Timon.
Sounds good.
You run... Nope. You run around all over town. No time to take a seat. That's not how it goes. You want to read your Bible, but you're always on your feet.
On your feet.
Dwell is here. It's in your ear. It's Bible audio. Scripture read aloud to you at home or on the go. If you subscribe for a year, save 25%. Click our special link below for the app that's heaven sent. What do you think about that, Timon?
That was very good. And
Thank you.
it was not too high for you.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we are sponsored by Dwell. It's a audio-based Bible reading app. There's a lot of audio-based Bible apps out there, but none of them are Dwell. None of them are as good. None of them are as enjoyable to listen to. Frankly, the rest of them just feel kind of forced. These Dwell just is great. So check them out. Their website is dwellbible.com. You can do promo code GRKC on there. So dwellbible.com/GRKC is how you get there. dwellbible.com/GRKC. It's kind of your way to, hey, tell them the Ghostrunners sent you. dwellbible.com/GRKC. Get into a better rhythm of reading your Bible by listening to your Bible, consuming your Bible on the go, at home. I think it's such a fun thing to just normalize God's word in every single aspect of your life, around your kids, whatever it may be. So dwellbible.com/GRKC. Check them out. You won't regret it. So, all right. That was fun with the phone calls. I kind of, pity Timon and his editing that he's going to have to do on this episode. But it's been fun, man. I wanted to kind of end the episode mainly with just talking about my dad. Just a quick shout out. My dad just turned 70 on December 3rd. So shout out to Dean. His real name's Dave, but people call him Dean because Danny Warfel, ex-Heisman Trophy winner, listener of the podcast, sent him a video saying, "Hey, happy birthday, Dean." So shout out to Dean. My dad's 70 years old, and I mean, I could talk for a long time about his impact on me in my life and how many others there's so many countless others that he's affected, but I just wanted to give him a shout out. You guys know him, you guys love him. And it's not possible to be Jesus. It's not possible to be as perfect as Jesus, but I think it might be possible for me to attain being as good as my dad someday. And I would like to do that because he is my role model in so many ways. He points me to the Lord. He points me to Jesus. In every conversation I have with him. I mean, there's so many times where I think to myself, I just want to be just like my dad. And I'm like nothing like my dad. I mean, I'm not nothing like my dad, but he is so like contemplative, or like he's so thoughtful. He's so intentional. He's so, I don't know, not soft-spoken, but he's not this brash guy yelling on your feet on a podcast, twice a week. And so many things I respect about him, I'm not even close to him at, but truly just a great example of what a husband, what a father, what a grandfather, what a friend looks like. He probably quit his job, not quit. He retired from his job that he worked at for like 30 some years, 5 years ago. And it's been amazing watching him be busier now, be more missional now, be more intentional now with his time than he was when he was working. I mean, he had a mission in his work and his job, and he retired from that mission, and now is just being so intentional with his time for the Lord and for others. And so just wanted to shout out my dad. He's the man. I love him. And just hope that you feel loved and honored today, Father. Thanks for leading our family well. Thanks for the multi-generational importance of family that you put on people. I think that I'm able to see from my dad and what he is now and what he's learning later on in life. Hopefully I can learn that earlier on in life, and hopefully I can be even better for my kids. So just wanted to give a quick shout out to Dave Ellis. I think that's going to end it today, Timon, unless you have any last thoughts for us.
I don't think so. That's a great note to end on.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I hope you guys have a great week. Once again, Wednesday episode with TJ. We have a lot of fun. We also talk about some important, interesting things that TJ's really passionate about. And please follow us, subscribe to us on Patreon, get some merch. We have a lot of merch coming up for Christmas season. That's awesome. Or just we have merch available that you should get for Christmas. For people for Christmas. We don't have Christmas merch right now. Maybe I'll make it. Who knows? Gosh, chill. Anyway, it's been fun. Jake, I miss you if you're listening to this, man. It's not the same without you. You're my security blanket in so many ways. But we did it, Timon. We recorded this bad boy. Timon's going to have to edit this bad boy. And yeah, we appreciate all you ghosties listening to us. So love you guys. Have a great Monday, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday.
Ghostrunners Podcast.